Well, today, guys, we're doing this paddock behind the barn. And I think I may have mentioned to you previously that this paddock is going to be basically, specialty care, right? I mean, the first thing it's going to be used for is to train the animals to hot wire. So I'll probably have like 4 strands or 5 strands on this so that they can see it real well and train them to hot wire. That's like the first thing, just to make sure that they're good to go before they go out in the pastures. Then also we could do, lambing here. We could do, well, we could put up a wooden fence and do like a bull or a ram if we needed to, which we'll probably be renting, I would think, at first, for sure. And then we could also do, the breeding or something up here, probably. So that's what the theory is. Guys, there's a reality to this fencing. It's a lot of work. And sometimes you kind of come to the conclusion that the good Lord, when he built this, he didn't consider your fence. And you're going to have to conform to his creation instead of vice versa. So the issue with this hill right here, and actually up on the hill too, where I got into it with the, what we're calling the barn paddock, is that there's very little soil here before you hit rock. And I sort of kind of knew that because at the top of the hill, it's one of the few places that you actually have a bald, right? So you know the rock isn't that far. And here you can see, can you see that? Right here. Yeah, so it's tight, right? But I don't know what I'm gonna do for this area. I can't get these deep enough to stabilize a fence. Now I know there are some fences that you don't actually put them in the ground at all, right? They're floating, I think they call them, floating. So that one fiberglass post up there is deep. So that's pretty good. And if I could find a spot here to maybe put another fiberglass post, maybe I could Well, the problem is it's not a straight line. So I don't know, how do you float something that's not a straight line? I don't know, but I'm not going to stop. I'll continue on down and start doing the long branch down here, just along the top here. Come back to this and to the other few challenging things before we put the wire down. We'll have to come up with a solution. But, you know, you could spend all day trying to solve this one thing, or you could continue on and get work actually done. So we're going to do that. All right? All right, carry on. Again, this is a sort of the compromise like we had over in the pasture back before. There's that change of topography. I'm not sure if it's from this road or whether the cattle did this too, but up through here, the grass is too tall for you to see, but there's a distinct drop off again. And again, I don't want to be over that drop off because then maybe an animal could come up underneath that bottom wire. But I don't want to waste pasture either. So I'm trying to keep, see, I can mow this is flat, so I can mow up to here with no problem. So that's not really the perimeter. But there's the, you know, it'd be nice if we could just let the animals out here and, you know, just be able to zip down the middle of this and just knock the grass down and not have to, say, worry about, you know, the fence, because keep it within 10 inches of the track. Yeah, it's just a compromise. It's just a balance I'm having to make, where I want to have this wide enough. I got that dualies on the tractor. I need to have at least 11 feet. So that was what I was working on back there. You saw me having to switch the distance of the post. It was under 11 feet. And then I was trying to get where that drop off was and just find that balance. And it's got to go, but the balance got to go all the way to the next post. So I'd have to shorten the distance of the post, which is no problem. But yeah, it's a little bit of an undulating thing. It's all good. I mean, it's fencing, you know. But that's what you see me doing constantly. right, that'll be the end because for today, because that's the last of the package, and I gotta feed the dogs, take a shower because I've got a dinner engagement tonight. So, all right, thanks guys. I hope you know, this was entertaining, particularly me banging my head. I was lucky. The guy I bought this from, he split his head wide open, needed stitches. And I thought that's exactly what I had done. It got hung up on the top of the post. I raised it up a little bit too high, hung up on the top of the post, and bang, right back on my head. Anyway, it's all good. Okay, all right guys. Good night. Thanks again. Subscribe if you can stand it.